Happy Sunday, everyone. Let's wait till we're live. Let me pull this chair out. Wearing my gnome pajamas to go with the theme of things. If you can see me or hear me, let me know. It's Sunday. Oh my gosh, Laura. Hello, girl. Girl, what are you doing on here? I am beyond happy to see you. Oh my goodness, you have no idea. What a way to start off my live. That just threw me for a loop. But hello, my friend. I love you. I've missed you. And yeah, here and see you fine. Thank you. I'm wearing a scarf. I'm a little chilly and gnome. And oh my gosh, I can't believe you're in here. Hello. My goodness gracious. I think I was only 1 minute late, so hello, Shelly and Anthony. Happy Sunday. Welcome in to this Sunday's live. I'm so surprised to see you on here. Hello, Suzanne. Right? Isn't it so good to see her? Oh my goodness. I did hear from her the other day, which was like a trillion bricks off my chest. And that's it. And now she's in here. So let's see. So happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome in. Same 5 people, 1 thumbs up. So we'll have to see how tonight goes. It's been crazy. Between me doing the Vlogmas video every day, I literally posted my Vlogmas maybe 25 minutes before I went live. That's what I forgot to bring in here to show. And did good to see you. I made the artisan bread. Hold on, one memento. Hold on, I was the first. I know you were the first, and I'm so excited. I thought I had everything, and then I forgot the bread. So, sorry, everyone, I'm back. Yeah, so doing Vlogmas, and I decided to do the 4-ingredient artisan bread. So this is what I had left of it, but it came out so good. There's the crumb. You can squeeze it. Look at it. It's amazing. So got into it. Literally, you can throw this stuff together at night and cook it off the next day, 16 hours later. 18 if you're really busy and want to push it. So, let's see. I don't think I could share this out. I've been trying the last few weeks. Because they took the YouTube button away. That's so weird. More. And there is no YouTube. I'm going to have to research that. But anyway. So, smells delicious. I wish you had smell-o-vision. Came out good. And Jay tried to give me a reminder, I think it was, to show the bread. And I almost forgot. I'm like, I don't know, flabbergasted, nervous, like Laura's here. My goodness gracious. We haven't seen her for some time, huh? It's raining here tonight. And, well, like kind of raining off and on. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 60s, and I think it's going to rain again. And I'm having a slight problem with one of the New Hampshire red chickens that's molting the worst out of all. I literally caught today picking on some other chickens. So I don't know what to do about that. Hello, Brooke Trout. I'm so happy, whether it's you or your wife, I don't know which one it is. I did see your email, and then I followed up and watched a bunch of things, and I was so, I don't think flabbergasted is the right word, maybe floored, and I have not even responded back to the email because I won't get into it on here, but I will respond back, but I just didn't because the whole situation just threw me for a loop. Um, but yeah, without advertising your business on here, which I don't know if you want that or not, the email and doing my own research and reading and watching videos just was bone crushing. Bone crushing. And I literally, for once in my life, was at a loss for words. I mean, you can say you're sorry a million times, but I wanted to write something. So I will be writing you an email back. But welcome in. Let's see. Oh, it did rain there all day. Hello, Ed, man and his dog. And an official welcome in, Brooke Trout. Hello from finally got some rain, Florida. Well, that's good. You can have some of this rain. I mean, it hasn't been terribly raining. It didn't rain all day. It started like maybe 4-ish. And it's been raining like off and on pretty steady. But tomorrow it's supposed to be warmer. And of course, on my weather on my phone, it said it was going to rain. So, let's see. How are you, Ed? Laura said it rained there all day. There's a reason they call it pecking watermelon. I know, but she's pecking at quite a few different ones. So I mean, there was a pretty big fight the other day to the point where I was trying to Google it. Like I was like, knock it off over there. And then it just got worse. She was literally like on them and attacking them all. I think one said it was pecking order because it said boredom. Depends on how much free range time they're getting. Different treats to give them, but I give them treats. I mean, they're all out of the soldier flies, mealyworms, but maybe I can find suet for them. But I did let them out to free range and everything, and she's just like bullies suddenly. I don't know. I know that's why I usually don't bring it up to people. Yeah, I just was, it was at night, obviously, and I was just so taken back and was heartbroken, and I didn't just want to write a random email, but yeah. But I mean, that's your choice if, you want it kept quiet or to be spoken about on here. That is your choice. We're very behind for the year, so this really helps all the gardens. Oh, yeah, I'm sure it does. Suzanne says maybe get chicken toys. I have a ball out there, and I tend to put cabbage in it. So they were out for quite a few hours the other day. Plus, I cleaned up the run, and I've been giving them oatmeal. I thought I had barley. I was going to try sprouting some barley for them. Yeah, I don't know what the solution is. And then I was looking up how to dull their beaks because I don't want somebody getting hurt. And yeah, so I have no idea what is going on. And she's the one that is losing her feathers. I washed my glasses before live and I just felt a drip of water. She's the one that's losing the most amount of feathers. And she is the one that I caught. I did catch a silver lace Wyandotte, but it looked like she was defending herself. But this New Hampshire red was like on her back, and I want to figure out how to dull their beaks so nobody gets hurt. Well, I'm glad you'll be getting rain. That's for sure. That will help big time. I felt like last year, does anybody else remember this? Like December, I mean, they were calling for like a bunch of snow for this year here. We were in a snow drought last year. I feel like all it did was rain last year, like December, January, February. It just rained. Saw like maybe snow flurries once a year that didn't amount for anything. And as far as last year is concerned, not really so much. Not so much. So yeah, sorry that I'm posting my Vlogmas a little bit later. Maybe you can watch it after the live. I don't know. Um, it's just when I could get to it, and I really didn't even do that many edits, so it's not perfect. But I did start it on the last night, and the recipe is you either let it sit for 16 hours, or 12 hours, or you can let it sit for, let me see if it's 12 or, make sure I have my back straight. I haven't made it in so long that I had to think. Let me say 12 to 18 hours you can let it sit. So basically you're just throwing everything together, covering it with a towel, and then that's that. Since I haven't made it in so long, I mean years, I have not made it. I felt a little bit nervous when I was making it. But I felt like my other recipe where you pull it on top of each other every X amount of hours, like maybe once an hour or something. I think that gives it a better raise and a lot more like of the air pockets. But this is amazing. It really is. For minimal ingredients, you only need 3 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of non-iodized salt. I think I did a teaspoon of dry active yeast and 1.5 cups of hot water. And literally just mix it up with a spoon. It's supposed to look shaggy, and cover it up and walk away. Use a Dutch oven. When the time comes to put it in the oven, I mean, it is easy peasy. It's really a hands-off type of thing and very affordable. If you get in the swing of things and you can figure out the time, you can have a fresh loaf of bread for every single day. I'm the one that got into it and, dental, so I took off the real crunchy parts, of course, and I made a Gruyere grilled cheese, but look, it's so good. Turned out really well. So, all turned out, and that's what I wanted to do for Vlogmas, but I had to start it last night, which I did. The room, added in the additional things that Jay had gotten me for Christmas, which I showed, and a little basket that came here from storage of a few things I had in this room last year. Now it looks like somebody threw up gnomes in the room, but it really is adorable. So here's just one for an up close look. This is the male. Look at how big he is. Look at that. Anything not to have a depressing Christmas. Situation's already depressing, but super cute. I saw these at Sam's. I think I saw them for like $39.99. Jay knows that I like gnomes, and he got me an early gift, which was my favorite perfume, and then I think it's a box of, let me see, 4 or 5, 2 really big ones, like 2 mediums and a small. I don't know, you'd have to watch the video, but huge. I love it. I love the eyeless gnomes, but I've always said that, and very fitting to be wearing my gnome jammies. Hello, Growing My Own. Have you caught up on some of the videos? I tried to, some of the things that you wanted made, I did within Vlogmas. And then today I did my artisan 4-ingredient bread and wanted to show it. And like you see that it turned out really good. So yeah, welcome in. Happy Sunday. And let's see. I bet that would go great in French onion soup. I'm making it soon. Oh, I love French onion soup. I should make some. I have a bunch of onions. But you have to remember, like, I'm in someone else's house, and it's like some of my recipes are in my brain. Some are in storage. I would have to think really long and hard on how I did my French onion soup. Like right now, I'm having a total brain fart if I did homemade broth, or I don't really remember, so it might take me a minute, but lots of things still coming. I'm trying to follow through with all the requests. I think the only thing that I didn't do was the pumpkin swirled cream cheese on the top that I was going to do, but I did everything else. And now I'm just rolling with the recipes to get me through to the 24th. I watched a really big channel doing Vlogmas, and listen, I'm not even close to that. But I'm doing the best that I could do, being here and trying to do some festive little things and decorate the room and, make some baked goods and some food. Um, I think it was last Monday, I think I ran to Sam's with Debbie. And, oh, I just said the name of the gosh darn cheese. I'm thinking about bringing to the channel, like creamy, um, oh my goodness. Stop the train. Let me get my thoughts together. Cheesy, creamy scalloped potatoes, my version. And I picked up the cheese and I'm like, then I busted into the cheese so I could make a grilled cheese. I had to take off all the crust, of course. But it really is a very simple bread. So the creamy scalloped potatoes, my cinnamon rolls. I still have a bunch of things up my sleeve. Hopefully, it's enough to get me through to the 24th. I'm actually going to bake the oatmeal cookies for the grandkids. Ooh, they're really, really good. That's my recipe. But Jean wanted oatmeal raisin cookies for him, I guess for them. So I added some raisin into it or whatever, but it's more of like normally I wouldn't bake cookies that early, but it's very like moist and you could chew it, not hard as a rock. Amazing. I was thinking about making just plain batch oatmeal raisin cookies because I didn't really get a lot of my baking done. In case I see the boys, I was going to give them chocolate chip cookies. I think I'm going to make them, but I'm pretty sure I have them on the channel. But if I just want to bring these along, I'll just make chocolate chip cookies. The chewy gooey oatmeal cookies, no raisins because I know they don't like raisins. I still have the thumbprint cookies to do. And I bought that creme brulee as a dessert sheet from Sam's. It says imported from France. It was like I opened the refrigerator like, oh, I could go for one of them. And then I read the instructions and I was like, oh, I have to turn the oven on. But yeah, I was going to take one of mine before the holidays, but that was just one way maybe to recommend a shortcut. So what's going on for Christmas here? I don't think too much anything. So just basically was just going to make it maybe like a foodie day for me and Christmas movies. And Jean did ask me if I want to have anybody over. Can't get Jared on the phone. And I don't know, I feel a little certain way. Like Thanksgiving, my son has a girlfriend now, Johnny, and her family moved like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And I feel like, in all honesty, I'd like to see him for even a few minutes, but I think that he should go meet her family and take her to there, in all fairness. And my friend Jay is going to Aruba. So, yeah, I will be here. And try to hold my chin up because, everybody does Christmas different. And my Christmases were amazing and it's one of my favorite holidays. And obviously it's not the same, but count your blessings like I always say and just roll with it the best you can. So I could get some of your cooking though. Yeah, you'd be more than welcome to it, that's for sure. But that's what I was going to say when I came in from Sam's. I guess Jean overheard me talking about my soup. She's like, oh, why don't you, and I'm just getting in from Sam's, why don't you whip it up and record it? And I'm thinking, I mean, she doesn't know me like that, but she knows me. But I don't think the neurotic side of Mel, like, I can't just throw that together and just wing it and record it. I did make it for them. I had some sausage in the fridge and whipped it up. And I think Thomas had 2 bowls. She had 1. Very economically affordable, very, very tasty. But for my subscribers, I'd rather do it, you know, you'll notice when somebody's here, my whole demeanor changes. Like when I'm talking on YouTube, if I do a video during the week, I'm like, welcome back to the channel or whatever. On the bread video, I went real close because Jean was doing a little bit of decorating and Thomas was in the living room, and I get like this when I'm recording. So you can always tell when somebody's here. But anyway, I'm going to still bring that to the channel. It is sausage, and I did hot and sweet, and the hot didn't make it too hot. It like even keeled everything out. And you'll just have to wait, my friends, because I got to tell you what, it's so comforting and it's really economically affordable. Cabbage, I still have a big head of cabbage that's left. I used the half piece that I guess Jean got into and gave some to the chickens. But it's cabbage and, like onions, carrots. It's just a whole nother level. Not a buku amount of ingredients, but it's actually my ex-husband, his grandmother was Italian. We called her Nana Dutz. She made it. And that's how long it's been since I made it. And I did like a rough draft of it for myself, like a little batch. Perfect. And then I made them a batch. So yeah, I have all the ingredients to be able to put everything in it this time that belongs in it. You will love it. Even if it's after the holidays and you want something cozy in the dead of winter, soups and stews are like great go-to foods when it's cold out. Not that brook trout would know that in Florida. But I don't know, when you just need that comfy food, plus I can manage to eat it. So it all works out. I'm eating, hi Fuzz, how are you? I'm eating Little Debbie snacks for Christmas and Mrs. Smith's pumpkin pie. Well, it's better than eating nothing, I guess, right? But I don't know, I always liked Little Debbie's. Welcome in, Fuzz. Let's see. Oh, you did? Cast iron bread pans? Yeah, that's my Vlogmas Day 17, but I started it last night, even though I did the room and I put that vlog out, which go back and look at that, like a refresh, because I had to add in more things that came here and my Christmas gift from Jay. And I think it's uber cute and uber comfortable. To each his own. It's the room that I'm in, and so it felt really nice last night to finally be done everything that I was doing and just have my little gnome tree was in the basket that came back. I think a couple of the branches I might have to glue on there, but it was just very relaxing just having the 2 trees lit up and a little light strain from the dollar store on the Pure, and I just chilled out because I've been doing a lot like all week, Where's Paul tonight? I have no idea. I hope he's okay. Suzanne, I did think of you. I wasn't sure how many people would have like a Dutch oven for the bread. Here's the bread. Let me show it again. The artisan bread that I made. Half of it's gone. Oh my God, it smells so good. Easy peasy. And I was thinking of people in case they didn't have a cast iron or like a Dutch oven. If you have a cast iron pan, you could do it in there. And then, if you have 2 cast iron pans, you could most likely put it in the bottom, cast iron, and when it's time for you to put the lid on in the recipe, which is so simple, you could just take another cast iron and use that as a lid. So I do think it's doable. I heard people did it on a cookie sheet and covered it with something that was meant for the oven. I'm sure if there's a will, there's a way, but moral of my story, hands off 4 ingredients, and you can just every night just make another one. Great for like tomato soup, a grilled cheese, sopping up that gravy, and really inexpensive. Salt, yeast. I always keep yeast and flour and water. So I'm glad that I did it. And now I just have to make more. I'm sending one over for Debbie, and I think they might be going to her sister's for Christmas Eve. So I'll be here by myself. I will probably make another one in advance so she could take it over, or two. So yeah, I put my last video out for 2023 today. What do you mean your last video? I saw something pop up, but I was editing my video. That you're sick of the house already? What's going on with that? And you know what I noticed? Thank you, my friends. Are you ready for this news? 5 subscribers short of 3,000. 3,000 subscribers of doing it on my own. You know what I mean? And I'm proud for that. Of course, in videos like please subscribe or, things like that. But I looked at the numbers, and I originally it was like 275 or something like that. 2,275, let me say that the right way. And now I'm just 5 short of 3,000 subscribers. So, what a moment that is, for real, because you never think you're going to like move up, and it's a lot of hard work. Some people don't look at it as a job. It's a job. And so I only need 5 subscribers for that. So, anybody that watches this back, if you're not subscribed, please think about doing so, and let's see if we can get to 3,000 subscribers. Maybe for a Christmas gift. How's that sound? Let's see. I've only been here 2 years, lived in Wisconsin and grew up in Illinois. Know all about a good venison stew on a cold winter day. I had venison stew once, and it was phenomenal. Loved it. Loved the Dutch oven. Gluten-free flour, but it might work anyway. Yeah, it should work. You do what you have to do, but it's only the 4 ingredients. And amazing. Would be even better, but it's really, really good. And I figured I would put that out because maybe you're going to someone's house on Christmas. You can make a couple loaves of this. And I mean, a friend of mine makes it a little bit different, but makes it and says every time she goes to any holiday or whatever, they want her to bring it all the time. I'm sure you can add other things into it. And maybe for your first try, just stick to the recipe, and then you can play with it the second or the third time. Maybe like some garlic in there. And so basically it just sits and does its own thing for 12 hours to 18 hours. If you're ready at 12 hours to make it, then it's ready. If you want to wait 18 hours, then you wait 18 hours and it's ready. So easy peasy and affordable. It's the main key point, affordable. Amen on the Dutch oven. It's a good thing. I'm about ready to eat dinner. Making me hungry. Hi, Mr. Joe Serrano. Hello, Melody Babe. Woo-hoo. Not too late. That bread is the next Vlogmas artisan bread. Yes, it is. Love the crusty shell. It has its whole wheat. Nope. This recipe, because I wanted to reach everyone, you can make your own decision on what. I just used regular flour. Well, unbleached flour. I used kosher salt. You cannot use iodized salt, obviously. Yeast and water. So I do have bread flour. And I think the next one I'm probably going to do with bread flour, because if you know me, I love doing things with bread flour. But this was for everyone. Because I know once 2020 hit, or yeah, 2020, 2021, getting bread flour was really hard, but I have quite a few bags. So I'm going to keep banging out different loaves of bread. Maybe some rosemary, sea salt would be really good. Like a garlic herb would be really good. But just do the first recipe and then run with it after that. And you might look at it and be like, oh, this doesn't look right. It's supposed to look shaggy, but it all comes together, obviously, as you can see. It all comes together. And use parchment paper, not wax paper. And when you get that, you know it's done. So amazing. So I might make a few loaves to give out for gifts. You know how much I love my girl Debbie. She was going to stop here earlier because she loaned me her knuckle buster because I couldn't find the blade to my, because it's in the tote in storage. Anyway, long story short, she might stop tomorrow. So we'll see if I can have one together, even if I have to mix the ingredients after live and just let it sit. I'll make another one. You can bang out quite a few if you have more than just one Dutch oven. But you could have one going and then start the next one. And then by the time that one comes out of the Dutch oven, you could put the next one. I was thinking that after I took my bath and everything, like how you could bang it out a lot faster, but it's amazing. Definitely great in soups and stews and, you know, onion soup. Oh, just so good. I canned another 12 of taco soup, but I didn't tape it. I just love having lots of soup in the winter. It's so good. I have some squash, pumpkin. I have to think that I roasted in the oven and then froze. So yeah, I did do a test recipe, but I used Debbie and her husband as the guinea pig. Jean doesn't like pumpkin here, but it was phenomenal. The oatmeal bake with pumpkin. I mean, that would be even cute for Christmas breakfast or maybe Christmas Eve breakfast. But and you can also drizzle some cream cheese icing over the top. But that was really good, and Debbie really loves my pumpkin bread. Anything I can send over to her and Jay, I do. No sense really sending him over anything when he's getting ready to go to Aruba for the holidays. So, yeah. Okay, so that's why the video was posted a little bit later because by the time I got to it and got it done, and then I had to upload it. So if I made any mistakes within the video, don't mind. I barely did any edits. I looked at the clock like, oh no. The only plus side to these Vlogmas is I'm learning a lot, and there's not like an exact time I have to put the video out. It just has to be in by midnight of that day to do a video every day for 24 days. And I'm doing it. So I'm trying to make sure I have a lineup. So if you have any requests for anything, like I said, I do have the sausage cabbage soup coming. That might even come maybe after Christmas. I'm not really sure. But cinnamon rolls, I'm making them for here, and I'm making some for Debbie. And yeah, so if you have any special requests of anything, leave it, email me, like leave it down below under the chat or write me an email and let me know. And I will really do my best to, try to make something that you're requesting. But yeah, the video is from tonight, Joe Serrano. No, I won't be putting any more videos out this year. I will start in January. Oh, okay. Good to know, Ed. Taco soup sounds yummy. Do you have a video up on your channel? Well, that was canned, right? Now I have a tickle. This I definitely want to do, but I already went to Sam's. And I'm trying to think. Peppers. I would have to pull up my recipe. I said this before. I make a really good enchilada soup. Like it's a fajita soup. It's got red, yellow, green peppers in it and chicken. It's just so good. And you can make a pot full of that and eat it for a week if you're normal. or if you're feeding a big crowd, you know. But I definitely want to bring that. I just can't promise that I could have that one done before Christmas. But, you know, I do have my list of things. So, like I said, if anybody has a special request, do let me know. And I know I came in here with a pen. So I just want to jot that down real fast. But yeah, here's my no-knead bread. 3 cups all-purpose flour, 2 teaspoons 9 iodized salt, half a teaspoon active dry yeast, 1.5 cups of water, 110 degrees. Don't go past 115, you'll kill your yeast. I keep my yeast in the refrigerator, and my other yeast I keep in the freezer. Where's the funny man from London? I don't know. Hope he's feeling good, being the holidays and all. Yes, lots of prayers for Paul Honeyman, who was here last week. And what was he having? Like migraines, I think. I just have to buy materials to be able to do my videos. Ed, you used to cook and can and do stuff like that. Maybe you should do some videos on it. I'm trying to get to 500 for the longest time. You know what? I feel your pain, honestly. I will shout you out because I don't mind doing that. But I know 500 a lot of people want for the community tab. Suzanne, how are you doing with that? That was one of my little plans. If you want to be shouted out your channel when this live is over, please leave your channel name down below. And then during Vlogmas, I will shout out your channel, you know, for people to go over, check you out and subscribe and watch 2 videos or 3 videos, 3 thumbs up, you know how it goes. So if you're a smaller channel and you absolutely want a shout out through Vlogmas, get it in there so that I can add it into a video. What do you think about that? So let me see here, because I wanted to write down my, let me see. And the fajita soup I will have to look into because that means I'd have to run back out to get more peppers. I have, I don't know why I just went to say crescent rolls. Oh my goodness. Another cheat sheet picked up. Jay was at Sam's yesterday. I had him pick me up some croissants, but I'm undecisive on something. I have 2 recipes. Do you want like a bread pudding, but escalated bread pudding? Amazing. Or would you like to see it done with the croissants in a savory breakfast meal? I just think with all the cream and all the eggs and the butter from the croissants, like, hello. But yeah, you could either do a savory dish with the croissants, or you can do like a bread pudding with the custard. If you do the custard right, it will be so good. There's also a, let me think, French toast casserole. Like instead of standing there doing everybody's French toast on Christmas, it's pretty easy to turn it into like a casserole. I did buy, here's a cheat, because I'm going to be making homemade cinnamon rolls. I bought Pillsbury cinnamon rolls because Jean had made a cinnamon roll recipe, but I think it might have been 2 cans and I only picked up 1. But I was going to get that recipe off for her and just post it throughout the holiday during Vlogmas. That was really good last Christmas morning. She made that. And she gave me the recipe. I don't know where it is. I really don't. So I'm going to see if she can print me that out again. Maybe I can just give her, you know, a couple bucks and she can grab me an extra can from Redner's and I can make that as well because that's delish. I mean, you can have that for brunch. You don't have to have it just for breakfast. I think you could even eat it for dinner. It was just really good for like a quick, you know, another little shortcut, type of breakfast meal or whatever you want to do with it. But I have the croissants and I ate one. Jay ate a half of one yesterday and I ate one with fresh eggs on it and some sharp provolone cheese, the real one. So I did eat that today and I better stop eating them because I am going to need another pack for a recipe. So, yeah, I was thinking about what doesn't or what they don't want to eat or what I make, I'll send to Debbie. Like I said, I'll keep some and send some off to Debbie and her husband um, to help them out. I can't send any to Jay because he'll be going away unless I could get another thing of the rolls. Then I could do like a smaller version. Well, anyway, that's my thoughts. Is to do like a French toast bake, and I want to do something with the croissants. If you have any requests, if you want it savory, like for a Christmas morning breakfast, or if you want it as like a decadent thing, let me know. Yeah. Let's see. Hello, Blue. Sorry, was rambling. How are you? I'm beautiful. Welcome in. Happy Sunday and happy soon-to-be holidays. Everyone that's Blue Self-Reliance, if you have not checked her out, go check her out. And is Mr. Gardner in here? I was hoping he would pop in. I say hello, Mr. Joe, but thanks. I use the instant red thermometer now for bread. It's easier than trying to figure out the sound for certain gluten-free flour since they're all different. Honestly, I mean, I've dealt with gluten-free flour before. It all pretty much has the same noise. And you'll hear the noise inside my Vlogmas for day 17. It starts off on 16th night, but I already had 16 video out. There was no way to avoid that because I started it at night, so it could be done at a certain time. But yeah, that tapping noise is unmistakable, I think, on any flour. I'm still here. I'm listening. I'm trying to get my granddaughter to sleep. Oh, how sweet. Y'all ready for Christmas, Laura? Oh, Christmas is going to be depressing. I said this. I don't know if you heard it in my voice last night. I saw the township. They had Santa and another truck and Christmas lights, but they were doing all aboard from the Polar Express, which they didn't do that throughout the whole neighborhood. And I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and they never came down the street. But what I did see was catching me up in my feels because I loved Christmas. I loved when the kids were younger. Even when they were older, it was just great. We had our own traditions, and hopefully things turn around for me sooner than later. No, yeah, I did. Years and years ago. It's the one with the meat and the vegetables in it, right? The pasty. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I did make that a long time ago in baking school. Third delicacy from the UP of Michigan. Will you subscribe to me? I thought you were already subscribed. Cinnamon rolls. Would they be Swedish style, just sugar and cinnamon, gobs on top, and since they put so much on them, would melt and ooze towards the sides of the rolls? I have a flawless cinnamon roll dough that is really like my go-to, but I also have the, like the big ones you can get out at the mall type of thing, like their version, but I like mine, and I do them all different sorts of ways. I've done them with raspberries and cream cheese in them before for spring. That is on the channel if Suzanne can find it. Um, but I think I'm just going to do the traditional, Mr. Joe. I'm going to do it with the cinnamon, the sugar, and probably the cream cheese icing because they are to die for. You literally can't screw up this dough. And I'm also going to be giving some away. So it's probably the ones that I'm going to make. Yeah, you can, Suzanne. Okay, so everyone, let me see. Um, a shout out is going to go to the Vineyard Chicks Christmas concert tomorrow night. Suzanne will post the time and the link. Young, beautiful girls, very musically inclined. I don't want to miss that. So, Suzanne, I need a reminder via email or my. Don't you have my number? Anyway, figure it out. Send me a reminder because I don't want to miss the Christmas concert from the girls. But everyone go over and check out the Vineyard Chicks. Their Christmas concert will be tomorrow night. So, yes, you can shout it out. Let's see. Cool. It's how we say it here in North England. There are no raisin nuts or icing. No, that would be sticky buns. I've made sticky buns for a few of my friends. I'm not going to make sticky buns this year. I'm just going to stick with the good. Oh, it was Cinnabon. I have a knockoff version of Cinnabon. It has vanilla instant pudding in it. That's what makes it like that. But I think I'm going to use my tried and true and bring you along for lots of baking of cinnamon rolls. I want to look at the calendar and get it down pretty good. So let's see. Okay, so I have to do it no later than the next like 4 days because I want Debbie to be able to come here, get cinnamon rolls, give her some bread, and yeah. Let's see. I like cinnamon and sugar though. Me too. You can always send me some bread. Oh, I would in a heartbeat. You'd have to pay for postage. Kind of broke over here. Oh, it's always Mel. You know me. I know. Thank you for coming in, Blue. Hello, KP Heathens. Greetings from Louisiana. Welcome in. Welcome in. Living in Canada. Let's see. Growing my own. Yep, I'm ready. I'm sure you are. Could you imagine like a Christmas in Kentucky? I would love to be in Kentucky for the holidays. Believe me, you. Cream cheese, icing, drooling. Yes, it's really, really good. I don't like it real thick on mine. I think like a little goes a long way. But if you're pre-baking them, like if you're pre-making them, you can do all the steps and then put them in the refrigerator, pull them out the next morning and pop them right in the oven. There is that step too, which I'll mention in the video. I'm not going to do it that way because like I said, I'm giving some out as gifts. So yeah, and plenty to eat here. Oh, you do, Ed? I'm sorry about that. And I was trying to figure out what you thought about maybe like no one needs to be alone, maybe a pop-up Christmas night. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Let's see. So there's the Vineyard Chicks Christmas concert tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. And there's the link, everyone. Please support the lovely, lovely girls. Some with pudding. Girls, send me a recipe, please. With croissants, I could do that. Absolutely, Laura. And it's easy peasy. Well, do you want the decadent one or do you want like a savory one? I mean, it's still all good. It has, all that cream and milk and eggs in it. But you can do it with sausage in it. You could do it with peppers and onions. But I was leaning towards like croissants with all the butter. Did I just say croissants? I thought I said crescent rolls. Okay, croissants with all the butter that's in there. I got to get one more pack. I need a special delivery of one more pack. Well, it's a big container. Because I would like to actually do both. But yeah, you could do one. It's like like a bread pudding, but more decadent. So I'm on it. Let me say, send Laura recipe. So you want the bread pudding ones done with pudding. Wait, do you want what I'm talking about, or you want the cinnamon rolls? That is the pudding in it. Okay, let's see. Cinnabon lasted less than 12 months here in New York. They were too expensive, and you had to American other acceptance. Yeah, but you can get around that and just make sure that you have vanilla instant pudding on hand, or make your own with all the less preservatives in it. I haven't found my stuff, but I'm hoping I can find my non-dairy milk powder, because if that's the case, I'm going to be making that in a jar for when you're making a recipe, so you don't have to just run out. I know, right, Joe? Sent the link, Mel, for the concert tomorrow. Thank you very much. FSP, who is that? I'm not saying it's a definite, just don't want anyone to be alone. So even if it's not Christmas, I don't know, maybe Christmas Eve. Let's see. Speaking of sausage, I posted a video on sausage. I think I saw that. Are going live Christmas night too. Okay. That solves that. Yep. I want the ones that are sweet. Sorry. Do you want the ones that are sweet on the cinnamon rolls or with the croissants? Laura says rolls. Cinnamon rolls? It is so easy with the cinnamon rolls. You really don't even need the pudding ones if you make mine, because they are banging. They are delicious. But if you want the Cinnabon knockoff cinnamon rolls, then it's vanilla pudding. I like mine. I think mine tastes amazing. Hi, Mona. How are you? Happy Sunday. Hey, May. Hi, Mel. Let's speak English. How are you? I'm hanging in there. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. To use any special butter when you make your baked goods, Melody. I've heard European butters, the Kerrygold. Okay, well, here we go with that. When it comes to baking, I'm not going to go on the lower end, but I'm not going to go for the expensive end because you'd be broke. Kerrygold, I would spread on the artisan bread because you want to taste it. Keep that in mind. If you have certain crackers or whatever, you want to be able to let the butter shine through. So get a more expensive butter for that. And then when it comes to baking, you can go down a little bit. And I love Kerrygold. Let's see. 12 people in, 8 thumbs up. Come on, smash that thumbs up button. So yeah, so that's what's going on. It's cook, 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 bake, bake, bake. And since we have more people in, I think it was a set of 5. Here's the big one. I have a sickness for gnomes. I love them. And the legs extend and he gets big. And so I got a bunch from Jay for Christmas. And then, so I did a original come decorate with me from the dollar store, showing you that you could do it on a budget just to spruce up a room, or and then my one wicker basket came with a few things that I put in the room last year. All my good Christmas stuff is in storage. I just wanted to make it be a little cheery. so it doesn't bum me out. Remember the roaming? No. No, did you send me an email like just now? When did you send it? Because I've cleaned up my email. Try sending it again, Mona. But Mr. Garden State Gardener is not in here, and I want to say something. I think that he felt bad because it was supposed to be like a one-on-one interview. But the 3 lovely women that were on there were donating something, and time just gets past you. So we're going to do the interview again. If you missed that, it's on Grow Big TV, Mr. Garden State Gardener's other channel. And as soon as I logged off, I won. If you know me, I love MI Gardener seeds. Baker Creek, I was asked by my friend, are they affordable? Maybe in some aspects, maybe not. I don't really order from them. I like Ferry Morse, and I've always used MI Gardener seeds, and I've never had a problem. As soon as I got off that live, I won on the wheel, and I saved it. Can we do an unboxing? You know me, I would have never have bought the whole catalog, but this is what I won from Mr. Garden State Gardener on his Grow Big TV off the wheel. And I'm super excited. I sent a test to see if it was your email last week. Yeah, I didn't get it. Moderator Suzanne can post my email again. There's Kerrygold on sale here, but yeah, it's expensive. I like the American butter. The Costco sells. Kirkland. There's not a Costco right near here. The Sam's butter is good for baking, but that's what I get is the Irish butter when I want to really taste it on something good. Like, let me tell you this real fast before we get back into this. Croissants have enough butter in it, and it wasn't exactly breakfast. It was probably more around like brunch, 12:30. And I put a little bit of butter in the frying pan and rubbed my half, because I cut my croissant in half and rubbed it in it. And then I took it out. And yeah, I made some fresh chicken eggs. And I did the real like Italian sharp provolone cheese on mine, and that's what I ate today. It was easy to eat, and that's why I'm thinking like I might need another container of those, because me and Debbie didn't have plans to go back to Sam's that I'm aware of. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, I do use the Kerrygold. It's free shipping, so if you only need 1 or 2 packages, it's reasonable. Yeah, there's my email address from Mona. Let's go into the seed catalog, because yeah, that's good restraint to keep it in the packaging. Figured I would do an unboxing, little shout out. I'll redo like another video within one of my vlogs and shout him out for, I won this technically on the wheel. I have had some Baker Creek seeds, you know, but he sent everything through. Let me go on to what I was saying. So won this from the wheel. Love it because it's the full catalog for 2024, 532 pages. I'll open it up in a minute because I don't want Mr. Joe to feel like he wasted my time because I was supposed to be interviewed. So I got this. It's coming from Baker Creek. And I thought we could open it together. So, just says to me, and let's see if I can figure out how to open this. It's saying rareseeds.com, but it also says Baker Creek on it. And I like Rare Seeds. Isn't that, Suzanne, where I got my cabbage? Which, get it in advance. I loved it. So what do we have in here from Mr. Garden State Gardener? Let's see. Rare Seeds. Okay, what do we have? What do we have? See, this is usually the only way I get Baker Creek seeds. Oh, he did ask me this if I liked lemon basil, and I do. This one looks different, but how gorgeous. Lemon basil for Baker Creek. Love it. And then, oh, he knows me oh so well. He sent me a big pack of my favorite Genovese basil. Um, my second favorite is the Mammoth basil, so I'd have to get some of that. But that was awfully cute of Mr. Joe to do that. It says, "Hi, thanks for letting me be a part of your growing journey. It's been my pleasure to pack your order. May your garden grow beautiful, Dina." Oh, that's really cute. Super duper cute. Thank you, Mr. Joe, Garden State Gardener. Grow Big TV. So, I guess he didn't want to feel like he wasted my time over there, which never. I would always fill in for him. So yeah, super nice. Figured I would do an unboxing with you all and show you. And now let's bust open this catalog, should we? Ooh, get excited. Let's see. Mel was having a problem with her email. Mine bounced, and I sent her an email before. Yeah, I deleted a lot of things off. Issue should be fixed now. Mona. Yep. There's Baker Creek's link. So many kinds of basil. It's so cool. Yeah, Genovese is my all-time favorite. The lemon basil reminds me of Pledge, but it is great with chicken and all that jazz. And my Mammoth basil, one leaf is like the size of your hand. We try Baker Creek, rare seed. Okay, let me get this open because I won this on the wheel. And let's just take a peek. I never really win anything off the Joe's wheels. Voila! Look at that gorgeousness. I grew those tomatoes. I'll try to not bore you to death. 532 pages, your guide to seeds and recipes they put in here now. Oh, look. They got a different chamomile. Here's the German chamomile that I grow. And look at this chamomile. It's called Kelway Golden Chamomile. I was telling Jay it will have a little bit of everything. Sweet, calming tea. I mean, I need some dragon tongue beans. I love those. But this, let me just try to go through it a little bit. It gives you recipes, beautiful pictures of the plants and the seeds. It's just gorgeous. So, Truly Purple Tomato, Purple Galaxy. I am super excited to just kick it and look at my Baker Creek catalog. Because if you sign up, you'll get the smaller one, but you have to pay for this big one. And I am grateful to have received this. So thank you, Joe, from Garden State Gardener and Grow Big TV. Absolutely love it and wanted to show that on tonight's live. Let's see. Tiger, my goodness gracious. Where have you been? Hey, y'all. Happy Sunday. Welcome in, welcome in. What do I deserve this pleasure to, Oh, let's see. It's not showing us a clickable link, unfortunately, but Google Rare Seeds or Baker Creek to find them. Everyone say hello to Tiger454, which is Erin. Where have you been? Oh, it looks amazing, hon. Busy forever, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm sure. I believe it. Just been missing you and haven't seen you on in a hot minute. But happy holidays. Did you move? How are you doing? How's the family? Missed a bunches. So yeah. Good to see you back in here. Okay, so I did do the mail call and showed that. Oh my God, that is too cute. Yeah, it's a bunch. I don't really have, I think, the Christmas lights and stuff plugged in, or I would take you in the room so you could see what I did. I would just have to turn the light on. Do you want to do that? You want to see the room real quick? My dogs are in there sleeping. Had a new grandson born in June, and it's been one thing after another ever since. Well, grandchildren will keep you busy, but it's such a blessing, and oh, that's amazing. Congratulations, congratulations. Let me unplug this, and we're going to go for a little walk. Let me show you Jean's little nativity scene over here. Hopefully you can see that and it focuses with the little tree. Cute. I had an original nativity scene and then the Charlie Brown one. Okay, but let me show you with a light on my room. Hold on. With one missing gnome. Oops. Sorry, folks. Okay, let's go. Nothing's too horrible. I just don't have the light on. But there is this over here. The vanity was done. This was done. So here's the female to this gnome. Look how big she is. I'm trying to get you a full shot if I can. So that one came in the box as a gift from Jay. That one came in the box, the big one that's in there. That one came in the box. And this is how I did all my different gnomes. And the other big one was sitting right there. My sweet dear mother-in-law. The tree that's not on for some reason. Let me just move this. Okay, because I could fix that. My other cutesy gnome. But look what you missed. Jay got me a bottle of my favorite perfume, Izzy Miyake. But there's the tree. What do you think? There's also female gnomes. You have all the gnomes. I love the gnomes. And this is just Santa that goes down a chimney. But I didn't want to play the song and get copyrighted. So, uber cute. And then there's the bow. And I said I had one of the original trucks. And there's my advent calendar and Peace on Earth, but my hat from yesterday. So not bad, even though I just did it all. I stuck a gnome over there too. And then I thought that this matched really well. So I put my cranberry tree with this. So I just have this to go through. And other than that, I'm pretty good. All the gnomes. I like them. All right. Let me let the girls relax. We'll go back in. I feel like I want some iced tea. Let's take that in. And yeah. Okay. Let's get back into the dining room. Hope I didn't make anyone dizzy. Okay. Oh, it's chilly tonight. I'm sorry. Hopefully I didn't make anyone dizzy, but this is the big one that I had near the tree up on the bureau in the corner because I had them kind of on the end and I was afraid I was going to knock them off every time I walked out of the room. So he is a big one. The female's pretty good. Their legs collapse. Let me show you. And you can shrink them down. So cute. Yes, I'm a weirdo. Simple things make me happy. I think somebody said to me the other day, like, oh, what did you want for Christmas? I said, besides the Morgan Wallen CD, where he's like on a front porch and it has like 36 songs on it. I think my niece might have asked, but you know. And then I think me and Angie were talking because I have the 7-inch Fire tablet, and I was like, phew, I don't know what I was thinking. I should have gotten like a 10. You know, I just watched Gilmore Girls, the whole season on there, and finished that up. That was peaceful at night. So great big thank you for that. You know who you are. Um, and now I'm going to move on to something else to watch on there at night. Give me something to do because there's no TV back there. So 11 people in, 10 thumbs up. It's also chilly here, Bert. It is chilly. They're adorable. Thank you. How else do they get baby gnomes? Lars is cute. Yeah, I started like a while back. It used to be like a snowman thing for me. And then, I don't know, like I never liked gnomes with the eyeballs. And then I saw the cutesy ones they put out for like I don't have any for Valentine's, but the cutesy ones they put out, I don't know, I just like it. And I think it's just simple. Like I have gorgeous blow ups that I used to put out. And I don't know, I just like them. They're simple. Suzanne, can you handle that? Because we have a spammer in here. Where to go? Unless somebody can. And then this one. All right, so not happening, so I'm reporting it. Yup, trolls incoming. Gotta get on it. I deleted one and blocked one. You might have to keep doing it. Okay. Weird. Oh, can you show me your chest? Oh, yeah. Let me just do what's that called? A fan site. While I'm at it, I don't even know the name of it. That's all well I know. And then here's Jean's. Am I caught up in wires? Her poinsettias right there. Figured I would just show that. So yeah, not that many days away till it's Christmas time, right? Thank you, Suzanne, for that. I think one I reported and one I just blocked. Yeah, that's why I have this scarf around my neck, because like my neck is cold. But I figured it wouldn't be too bad with I'm fronting all the gnome stuff. I love gnome pajamas. This is, I think, the only pair that I have, which is a shirt and the pants. But they're like cuffed. You can't really see. They're like cuffed at the bottom, and I can't stand that kind. I want like a thicker, softer pair of gnome pajamas. You know. And maybe I'll just watch Christmas movies all day Christmas. I don't know. I was trying to find out why the links aren't showing clickable, Mel, and that user won't be back. Mel, got it taken care of. Yes, thank you, Suzanne. Greatly appreciate it. 11 and 11 in here. That's awesomeness. I think last week everybody was, we were like 18 or something. I'm like, hit the thumbs up. Let's even it out. Okay. So that's what I have coming at you. I have to figure out how to dull my chicken's beak. If anyone has information on that and can send it to me, or if you know me, text it to me so I can get that done. I don't want to see any injuries. And I was going to try to pick up 2 suet, with the seeds and the whatever it is. So the chickens have that for, one will be for Christmas. And yeah, so I try to keep the girls happy, but I just don't want to keep overfeeding them. If it's a really cold morning, I will wait a little bit so I'm up to use a dermal. What is that? You know me, Dremel. I've been making them oatmeal, maybe not first thing in the morning, but reminds me of Gail from Southern Living. She got a troll in her basement in his birthday suit. Good thing she did. Man seeing you before she pulls you up. Yeah, That's not good. A Chromebook issue with the links. I may have to grab the Windows computer next week. Okay. But thank you. I do appreciate it. Big time. Can remove chats messages, but users sometimes out. Just in case, if she ever gets some free time. And it's just poor Suzanne in here. Because hopefully my friend Mr. Paul Honeyman is okay. I think last week was migraines, wasn't it? But he stayed for the live. He was good. So, again, any special requests on anything baked, let me know, because I'm going to be doing all that this week. And Brooke Trout, if you want to email me your onion soup recipe, feel free. Of course, give you credit for it. I would just have to think, like, in some of my recipes, besides being up here or inside my notepad on my phone, and then, the phone gets all weird. And then I have to rewrite them all out. So I've been trying to keep everything in the book. So, let's see. We're going to do shout outs. If you're a channel and you want to be shouted out, the only rule that I ask is after this live. You know what's weird? I can't see the live chat anymore with the lives. I don't know why. So if you want to be shouted out, just write a comment at the end of this live that you want to be shouted out, or just write it underneath of it. Okay, that French toast bake is coming. The croissant one is coming, whether it's savory with sausage. And then I'm doing the cinnamon rolls, and send Laura the recipe. That's what I have written down so far. When I want to make more bread. And I have the thumbprint. And then I have a bunch of apples. And bear with me on that, because I might be concocting something really fun and really cool with those apples. Should I tell you the name? I don't know if you've ever seen it before around, wherever. But I used to make this like a bread, but it's more like a sweet treat. You could do it in a bun pan even. I have a Pioneer Woman where the one pan's a little bit higher, but it's my invisible apple cake. So, yes, hopefully I'll gain some weight and be eating like a fatty McFatty. And have some extra things on hand in case somebody needs a gift. Because what's better than a home-baked gift? Getting this tickle. So yeah. And as far as recipes are concerned, if you have anything in mind, let me know. If you have another cookie in mind, let me know. But me personally, I got to get my thumbprint cookies done. And I'm going to do the chocolate chip. And just plain oatmeal. And then I'll figure the rest of it out. So, 13 people, 12 thumbs up. Let's see. Read that. I think I sent it to the right one this time. Okay, Mona, I'll check it right after live. Yeah, a Dremel, it has like a cardboard nail file texture to it. Really? Do you think like with just a regular like wooden file, or do you need like a metal one? I saw the thing, put them in a towel, and then what, you just file their feet down? I don't know, girlfriend. When you have free time, let me know. before I'm going to be missing one chicken. Oh, she's getting like mean. Looking forward to the cinnamon rolls, Mel. And that reminds me, I've yet to watch the no bake protein balls. Speaking of that, I was slipping a couple times and saying bars. You don't really want these as bars. Trust me when I tell you. So, like, I'll use my conversation I had with Debbie. She said she saw it, it looked interesting. I know why I'm doing it for the protein and that fizzling out period that you go through if you are a coffee drinker. For Debbie, it's like 5 o'clock. And she's like, oh, yeah, most definitely. I want a cup of coffee at 5 o'clock. She said, then I can't sleep at night. And that was what I was trying to say. So you'll get protein from it and energy from it, but in an all natural form. You can use honey. I chose not to use honey because I haven't tasted it yet. And I'm using 100% organic Canadian syrup. That's what I used in mine. And the only other seed I didn't put in was hemp seed, flaxseed, yada yada. I put all that in there. So easy peasy. You can make the balls to your size. My one ball, I think, was 3 bites for me, and it was filling and delicious. I didn't keep them in for 30 minutes exactly. That's why when I was rolling them, a little bit was on my hand. But my friends, you can add whatever you want. You could do the almond joy one, which is like shredded coconut, almonds, almond butter instead of the peanut butter. I used all peanuts. If you notice, I'm on a more, natural thing. Um, but yeah, that would be amazing. That would taste exactly like an almond joy. I'm just not a coconut fan. And I talked about, I don't think they make organic Nestle Toll House chocolate chips. I'm not going to put any in. The cocoa powder was amazing. Cacao powder would be best because that's more in a better form. But it is what it is. That's what they had. But I like the 2 tablespoons of the cocoa powder in it. And what else? You can basically add all your own add-ins. Object is for it to be healthy, have protein in it, and give you energy. So easy peasy recipe. I'm glad you like that, Joe, because when Debbie shows up, she wants to taste one. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed them. I think I made 14. I think I might have ate 2. But this week they'll come in handy. I have them in a Ziploc baggie, just flatten. You can also freeze them for 3 months, but I have them in the fridge. It literally took less than 5 minutes to put them together. But I have them in the fridge so I can grab one, each day this week because I have a lot of things to get done. Let's see. So he says, looking forward to the cinnamon rolls, Mel. And that reminds me, I've yet to watch the no bake protein balls, which are amazing. And I'm not just saying that. I needed to find something with protein in it. And the Christmas decor, this last one has a red colored thumbnail pic, right? Yep, I think it's like a reindeer. If you have like some of the cardboard nail files, you can use that also. If you can hold your hands still long enough, also Mel. Okay, I'll look. Oh, you made me a mod. I did. Just in case, don't feel obligated. If you can be here when you can be here, that's fine. But as soon as I saw trolls and I don't want it all being put on Suzanne, I thought you wouldn't mind. She put a laugh out loud. Or it's best to mods in any chat because when you grab links, your eyes are not on the chat. She said, yep, it works. I was interesting. No, she was going to do it. No, I suddenly panicked inside with, like a spammer writing sexual things. And it's just poor Suzanne in here. And I figured, you can handle it. When you're in here, we appreciate it. I appreciate it. Joe Serrano says, almond joy, that's milk chocolate with coconut and almonds. Mounds is dark chocolate with coconut. You can do dark chocolate in it in like the cocoa powder form. If you're thinking about doing the protein balls or energy balls, they have 2 names. I would recommend the dark cocoa powder for that. It is almonds. You can crush them up to be a little bit more, you don't want to like a big almond, you know what I mean? And then coconut in there. And you can use, what did I say it was? Like the nut butter instead of the peanut butter. I mean, that's another recipe that only had like a couple ingredients. I put flaxseed, chia seeds. I almost said chia, and I know I did say chia on the video, like a chia pet. Chia seeds. I didn't have the hemp seed. I did all peanuts, the organic one, and the oats, and 100% organic Canadian maple syrup in place of the honey. And I threw in about 6 chocolate chips. So it'll be like a magic ball. I did say it on the video, not everyone will have a chocolate chip in it. So, you know, I was funny about putting chocolate chips in it. So I just dropped like 6 in. But they're so good. They're amazing. They're in the fridge right now. Okay, cool. Sorry, because I don't want you to come back and be like, oh, she's bombarded me. But don't need no perverts on here. It's not the kind of channel that I am. So, okay, so I told you about the bread. Laura, you could pull that together, girl. Like, easy peasy. Throw it together at night. Throw a towel over it. And then count 12 hours and pull it out. Piece of parchment paper. Let it rise 30 minutes and put it in a Dutch oven. Your kiddos might like it, and it might be good for the holidays too. I think for French toast, you know what I mean? Like you can make maybe something like this, but you'd have to do like a lot of these. So probably more of like an Italian crusty type of bread, any bread for that matter, and just let it get like a day or two old, and then you make that French toast casserole. This is what I used to make for as the boys were getting older, because I used to do my maiden names. We would do Christmas breakfast. Well, I did Christmas breakfast for family from my dad's side, and then that just stopped. As the kids were getting a little bit older, this is what I use. You can do Jimmy Dean sausage, but I use the sage sausage. You need English muffins, red and green peppers, cheddar cheese. It's like, I don't know, 15. I'm just giving you a rough draft on a bigger pan. 19 eggs, milk, salt, pepper. And it literally is, with the sausage all in it. And it comes out in whole slices. The kids love that. And that's a great thing, where it's basically has your eggs, your sausage, the English muffins. That was really good. I think Jared might have been 10. Johnny would have been 13. I think I started making that and making that every year. They totally looked forward to it. But you can do it with just regular Jimmy Dean sausage. I prefer the sage sausage. I just think it makes it taste better. And it's really, really good. It's got lots of cheese in it. And then, of course, the red and green peppers. This is just going off of memory of what's in the thing. If I can find my recipe, I'll post it on my community page, because I don't know if I would be making that this year. That's a lot of different casseroles. We would be eating casseroles here for maybe here it might last a week. 2 weeks max. Let's see. Speaking of nuts, yesterday I glimpsed a walnut soup uploaded by a German YouTuber. Have you tried that soup? No, not with the walnuts in it. And for me, with this going on, I didn't even think of it. I keep leaving things in my SUV. For an example, my olive oil was out there frozen. I carry in what I can carry in. Oh yeah, because I have a sprained left elbow. But my thing is not on it right now. But she wants an MRI because she thinks something else is going on. So with that being said, it could have came from, I don't know, God knows what. all the tote lifting or, so I'm not supposed to be lifting anything. And of course, that next day I was lifting something. So even Jay said that because he was in the room with me and said, she said no lifting. I've been putting a heating pad on it every night. Went to urgent care with Jay, I thought a week ago. Anyway, so that's that. That's what's going on with my elbow. I thought it came from the waterer, but I could be wrong, like the big chicken waterer, because I'm always lifting it with my left. Who knows? Or all the tote packing, But I left my olive oil out in my hatch and it froze. And I had to bring it in. It took a hot minute. Thank God I was like baking something for that to. And I think I left a whole bag of walnuts out there. So for me, with my situation, I'm thinking about pulsing some in my Ninja food processor so that if I want maybe chocolate chip walnut, it'll be like a finer texture. I don't know. What do you think about that? Because nuts are supposed to be really good for you, and obviously I can't do nuts right now. So I'm bummed. But, it is what it is. Let's see. Chop walnuts, but I forgot to chop the nuts too. With berries. Oh yeah, pancakes. I don't know, has anyone ever had I'm used to saying ricotta, but it's the ricotta cheese, the Italian one, in your just regular pancakes. Like I have protein pancakes here, which I should make tomorrow for breakfast. Anyway, it is ricotta cheese, ricotta inside your pancake mix, and oh my goodness, light and airy, a little bit of lemon zest and a little bit of lemon juice, or you could do orange zest with some orange juice. I used to make them for years and everybody rant and raved, and they're real fluffy. They puff up real good. So yeah, I guess we're having like a food live tonight. But it's really good, Joe. Ace is in here. Hello, Ace. How are you? Hi, Melon, everyone. I know I used to love eating Almond Joys, even though I don't like to use the word hate. I really dislike coconut. But if you could give me a whole coconut, get the coconut water out, that's the coconut that I can eat. But I make coconut macaroons every year because it's my mother-in-law. It's a personal thing. And the boys love them. So I don't know if I'm going to see the boys. So I'm not sure if I should make them sweetened condensed milk. That's different if it's a good shredded coconut. For some reason, I can tolerate the coconut macaroons. I used to say crunching on, this is going to be gross. So I'm fair warning you in advance. And don't ask me how I know, because no, I never ate one. It's just what I affiliated it to. I was in the city one time and I saw, oh my goodness. Anyway, the crunching of the coconut just reminded me of like crunching on like a roach or a bug or something. True story. It grossed me out. I really don't care for it. But I did have a demonstration one time, like for home interior. And I went into my repertoire and I pulled out a really good coconut cake that was so soft. It was like a cloud. I couldn't tell you what I did with the recipe, but I loved it. And I'm so finicky about coconut. I'm not really like a person that dislikes a lot of things. I said this before here. I was given butter pecan ice cream as a kid. I can't eat it. Makes me throw up every single time. I don't like chocolate covered any type of bugs. That's just disgusting. Let me say I don't like cantaloupe and I don't like honeydew. Okra, pickled. You want to send me the jars pickled? I like it. But the other way, and that's it. I think that's everything that I don't like. So on the food pyramid. So that's not too bad. Let's see. Pancakes with ricotta cheese sounds good. It's so good. Like the cheese that you would use for lasagna. Because I want to make sure I'm not sounding like I'm saying the other cheese with the little curds. Some people use that. I don't. But yeah, you just mix like a good half a cup to a cup, depends on how much batter you're making, in with it. A little splash of vanilla, the zest of an orange, and a half of the orange zest, and then the orange juice in it. Madon, it is the fluffiest pancake. It is so good. I'm telling you, I think I'm like part Italian. Well, I know I'm part Italian from artificial insemination. I love Italian food. And I feel like I'm living off of, what I can eat, pastas and different things like that. I had a tortellini soup, but I think some of these other soups are going to come out after Christmas. Um, and then my chicken chili most likely will come out after the holidays. Just for some hearty, warm you to your bones, type of food. So I think the fajita soup, tortellini soup, and the chicken chili might be after the holidays. But I'm really looking forward to trying the creme brulee. I cannot wait. Oh, and I got myself a tiramisu. I made a tiramisu for here last year. And they both tried it. They liked it, but Thomas doesn't really like coffee, so that's understandable. But it's just not worth the work or the money. I always made it for Christmas dessert amongst 5,000 other things, but it's one of my favorite desserts. So another shortcut. I will show that in the next vlog on how I handled that, because I like to stick to some certain. It's one thing I did is always keep to a family tradition. We never broke that until this situation happened. So, but yeah, tiramisu. Blue says I've done that. Now I just use buckwheat flour and plant-based yogurt. You get a very similar effect. They are just so good. I know people do yogurt. Just didn't really care for it. If you're going to make a lasagna, you could spare a half a cup of it to put in your pancakes for breakfast, and then whip out manicotti or a lasagna, because you get the bigger one in the same day. So it's a win-win. I love cantaloupe. Cantaloupe, no okra or honeydew for me. Yay. Yeah, the kids all like cantaloupe. I don't care for it. And I think honeydew is just, okra, I don't like okra at all. And then me and Foon, child, my other moderator, I think Indiana Backyard Gardener, you could go back and look at that. We did because I was cracking everybody up, it was really late at night. We used to do like 5-8 hour lives out on the porch at Jimmy's, and we would be laughing. And I was telling this story about this woman that opened a can of okra, and it just came out looking like pure snot. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, I could never eat it. And they're like, let's do the okra challenge. So a lovely woman did send me like 2 jars, and I didn't like it warm, but ice cold in the fridge. They're delicious. I wouldn't turn that down if somebody, I think she got them from Walmart.com, but if somebody sent me some pickled okra, oh, I would eat that, because that was so good. And even the liquid in it was good, but I don't like it from out of a can. That just looked disgusting. But I feel like if you take the middle membrane, that usually is the part that we all complain about, and leave the outer and put it in some gumbo, that would be good. Omit the other thing. But then again, I think it disintegrates once it's in some gumbo, I think. So let's see. Hi, Deb. How are you? Was talking about you. Let me show Debbie the bread of what's left of it. And after this, I'm going to mix in to make more. This is the artisan loaf. There's the crumb. and you want it to be able to squeeze down and press back up. But I got into it. I'm gonna make more. And then I was telling everyone how I'm making the cinnamon rolls and sending you cinnamon rolls for Christmas. So yeah, if anybody has, like I said, any suggestions of what you want me to bake or make, leave it down underneath the live, because for some reason I can't go back in, not even in 3 days, and pull up the chat to see what anybody says. That's so weird. But hi, Debbie. Deb, are you busy tomorrow? I might just need to make a quickie little run. Cantaloupe vary quite a bit. Some have that mushy flavor. Some people just don't care for it. Yeah. My daughter loves it, and she worked at a wedding facility, would have me to try it. That was probably the only best piece I ever tried because it was firm. It was really good and it was sweet, but I don't like cantaloupe. I never even used to buy it, but then the kids liked it, and I would just cut it down the middle, scoop out the seeds, and one cantaloupe would go for 2 kids because they would devour half of it, like a whole bowl themselves. Just cut the cantaloupe in half, take the seeds out, give them a spoon, and they would devour it. Look, Deb, who's in here? Laura. Laura's saying hello to Miss Debbie. Hello, there you are, Mr. Garden State Gardener. You just missed it. I saved it for tonight's live. I just opened it, actually. My whole seed catalog from Baker's Creek. Love it. Won this off of Joe's wheel. It's amazing. Me and Debbie will be looking at this for quite some time. Gorgeous. Love it. And you did not have to send me this at all. And I did an unboxing on this as well. Some lemon basil from Baker Creek, because I love it. And Genevieve's basil. So thank you, Mr. Garden State Gardener. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to going through the whole seed catalog. I felt like between Jay and this, it's what I got for Christmas. But thank you, thank you, thank you. I loved it. He's saying hello to everyone. We were talking about a lot of food, Joe, so okra grows good for us. Okra grew good for me too. I just never plucked them in time, and I mainly grew them for the flowers. But I don't know. It's jambalaya, that's what it is. I have the mix for jambalaya. And I was like, I wonder if I could just throw it in, or would it give it that snotty consistency? I'd rather not take a chance. But pickled okra, I like it. It's really good. Sunday Fun Day is on Grow Big TV for the month of December. Oh, good to know, everyone. There's the link for that. He's saying hello. Gorgeous. I'm going to have to make one. I'm making you one. That's why I asked you what you're doing tomorrow. Can you come over and pick it up? I have to get out and get creamer. I think that's it. Well, if you like pickled okra, then I'm sure you would like pickled prickly pear. Probably either spicy or not. I don't even know what it is, but it sounds good. You can make me some rolls and send them to me. Can you really do that? Like, send like a baked good through the mail? That's really interesting, because you know from the bottom of my heart and soul I'd be sending that through the mail. I don't know how much it would cost, but I would absolutely do that. Like a care package. Ooh, she's got my brain thinking. My Aunt Grace is American, and upon tasting the cooked prickly pear Napoli's in Spanish, and she loved them. I can't think of it right now. I used to go through all the trouble of making them, the little balls, the Italian balls with the honey. It's the dough, and then you sprinkle it with it, and you turn it into a wreath. I used to do that. Is that Napoli? Oh, and I just thought of one thing that me and Debbie were talking about. I think it was. I said I need to make some pate chaud. She's like, what is that? And I said, for cream puffs, you can make cream puffs or eclairs out of this one recipe. So, it's a lot. But this is why I always have things on hand, at least as much as I can. Hey, since I got you the food saver ready, what do you want? Oh, Laura, don't even, because you'll have me crying. I'm just gonna, I need to take a sip of water. The girl just kills me. I'm just happy she's back. You can all tell her how worried I was about her for months. My friend Debbie can tell you how worried I was about you for months and months and months. I told my friend Angie, I just felt like, I don't know, where you just say something, I say something. It's like, wait a second, we talk like, we seem like we're related. And I'm just grateful beyond words to have you as one of my, well, I'd actually say you're a very, very good friend, and you don't have to say that. She did. She spoils me. She's crazy. She got me the food saver, which saved my whole gardening situation. And now I've been taking things out and throwing like green peppers into things. And now I got to start working on some zucchini that they wanted. But that food saver is, oh, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. But she's over here, hey, since I got you the food saver already, what do you want for Christmas now? Do you want me to lie or you want me to tell you the truth? Okay, thank you, Blue. Really appreciate it. Yes, absolutely. You as well. Have a wonderful Christmas. She says, yep. She's something else. People send baked goods to the troops overseas, Mel. Oh, she's like, I'll pay shipping. Oh my goodness. I'd be filling that bad boy. I'd be weighing like 100 pounds. I'm getting like choked up. But Merry Christmas, Blue. As long as they're wrapped good. Okay. Oh my gosh. Laura. I think if you think, you could probably figure it out. Something I said I made a mistake on and it should have been bigger because I have to squint. Oh, you don't have to give me anything, honestly. So glad you're back on, Laura. You were very missed and had Mel in a tizzy. That's an understatement for real. Pay for the ingredients. Also, no, you don't have to pay for the ingredients. You know, it'd be amazing for Christmas is to actually like, could you imagine to get to see Laura for Christmas? Like, my kids are grown. I should just go to Kentucky for like a vacation and then come back and find somewhere to live. I would trust her with my life. That's how I feel about her. I feel like I'm blushing. Oh, it's my girl. I'm going from water. And here in Pennsylvania, we have Turkey Hill iced tea. And I haven't had one in quite a while. And I grabbed this the other day, I think, out with Debbie. And I missed it. I do have a couple of the sweet tea True Leaves left, but gotta watch drinking this at night though, because it'll keep me up. But if it's for a good reason, I'll stay up. Let's see. I cannot believe her. She said she'll pay for the ingredients also. What's the ingredients? Cinnamon. We're talking the cinnamon rolls. The flour, the sugar, the cinnamon. I mean the vanilla, cream cheese. It's not that big of a deal. Let's see. Yeah, Debbie will tell you my favorite iced tea is Garden State Gardener. Yep, because you can get it at your Wawa. There it is. If you want a better look, Turkey Hill. So good. I treated myself to something different. I felt like such a sense of relief. Like I feel bad. I'm not going to say anything on here. I felt bad. I felt like I was starting to become a stalker. But I just knew. And I worry. And never had that type of bond with someone like that where you feel like you're sisters. You know what I mean? Talk like, except her accent's thicker, and I just love her to pieces. That's all I can tell you. Between her and Debbie, I just absolutely was so worried about her, and yeah, I'm glad she's fine. Um, oh, that is so funny. There's like a little pot over there. See if you could see this. You see that little pot? Oh, it says talk dirt to me. That's kind of cute. I think these were her daughter's plants that she was nursing while she moved. But yeah, I'm happy. Can you tell? Because my girl is on here. I'm so happy. My accent is so funny. Listen, the sprinklers will never ever go away. The whole sprinkler conversation. And look, she sent me my she was, where were you again? Her and her husband and son. Anyway, she got me an orange hat, last one they had, with the T on for Tennessee because I like Morgan Wallen. So yeah, I don't know. What can I say? I love her. And I was so worried. And I'm so happy to, she was like the first person on that it literally like flabbergasted me. Couldn't believe it. I miss our long conversations, but we'll get there on that. She's not kidding when she says she'll buy me something. She's nuts like that. But I'm over here thinking like, I need a box. I'm sure Jean has a box, and I could do like a whole care package. Cinnamon rolls, cookies. Do you do any baking at all, Laura, or no? You probably buy all yours, don't you? Mr. Garden State Gardener. My Vlogmas tonight was my 4-ingredient artisan bread. Easy to make. Throw it together at night and do it the next day in 12 hours or 18 hours. But there she is. I could make a couple of these and send them to Laura. Yeah. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have her in my life. Her and Debbie, sincerely. Looks good. Joe, it's so easy too. So easy to do. So I felt like tonight's live really flew by. Laura, if you're serious, send me a text. Reconnecting, standby. That reminds me of like Nickelodeon when the boys were little. If you're serious for a care package, send me a text. And yeah, we'll talk about that because I would love to. Love to. And what's it like there for New Year's Eve? Is it any good? Do they do anything good? I want to care. I just need a break. No, I bake my cookies and pies, cakes, etc. I also bake bread when I have time. Oh, so you do all that? Oh, you just want some of the rolls? Okay, I'm going to figure that one out. I'm going to figure that out. She just wants the rolls. The cinnamon rolls. Wonder how many days it would take to get there. I will be Ubering all day and night for New Year's. Oh, Joe, please be careful out there. It's crazy. Crazy. Gotta watch the drunk drivers and all that craziness. New Year's Eve usually makes me cry. Like I see fireworks on TV or, I said it yesterday in my video and I'm not going to put a front on now. If you heard it, I was like trying to clear my throat when Santa was driving around. I am a little bit up in my feels, for sure. It's been warm here the past few days. Today we had rain too, but it's been in the 50s, low 60s past 3 or 4 days now. Yeah, we're supposed to be in the higher 60s tomorrow, but I'm not sure if it's going to rain. But we've had some nights that have been, not recently, but yeah, a couple nights have been pretty chilly willy. And then other times now, Like the temperature out there now is perfectly fine. But yeah, love my Baker Creek catalog. Love it, love it, love it. If anyone is watching this back, thank you so much. I say this after every Sunday live. I really appreciate you taking the time out to watch my videos and giving it views. It means the world to me. Like I said, I'm 5 subscribers away from 3,000 subscribers. 3,000 subscribers, and that's a big deal for me because I worked my butt off. But again, if you're watching this back, thank you so much. I really, really do appreciate it. Glad that I was on the wheel last Sunday and won the book. Not that I could really afford their seeds sometimes. And my Genovese basil and my lemon basil, for I don't know what reason, maybe being on Grow Big TV, which we're going to do an interview together soon as possible. But yeah, but I just wanted to say, not just to the people that watch this back, to all my subscribers, you have no idea. This is a platform and an outlet. You obviously know what's going on. Some new subscribers may not. Fill you in later, but you know, you hold me up, and I don't know, I just love all the support. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Y'all are amazing. And so let's see, Christmas is when? Like, what is it? It's not, is it Saturday? Oh my goodness gracious, Christmas is right around the corner. Okay, I read that one. Yeah, I agree, Suzanne. Hopefully making the big bucks. Joe, be safe. It's supposed to pour tomorrow here. I did see something about in the morning. Don't forget to hit the like button. Mr. Joe says, yeah, I appreciate that, Joe. It's showing flurries for tomorrow, but that won't happen. It's going to be too warm. Yeah, I had that last week. Now, Tuesday is showing flurries also, and if it does, we will see them because it's going to be so cold Tuesday. Well, tomorrow, what just happened there? Tomorrow we're going to be in the 60s, but the possibility of rain in the morning. I don't know for how long. It's on a Monday this year. Oh, that's what's throwing me off. So a week from Monday. Okay, Jay leaves Saturday to Saturday. Yeah, hopefully I can keep my spirits up. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stay positive and just keep putting out yummies or good things for you, because it's also good for me. It's good for my soul. And yeah. So Vlogmas, you can watch those. I'm doing it. I might not be like the top vlogger. I mean, I saw some big channels the way they vlog. When I'm moved and situated, then the vlogs would be different, but proud of myself that I'm doing it and sticking with it. I think my last one was on the 24th. So that's why I'm like, I have to have it lined up. Do I have enough to be able to put out? And then, yeah, then it'll be Christmas. And I'll be in there probably, I don't know, watching Christmas movies. But Laura, text me after this if you can or want to. Suzanne, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Brooke Trout, like I said, I did see the email. I will write back. I just couldn't for days. So I think you know what I'm referring to. But I will write you back. And I love each and every one of you. I really do hope that you have, well, I'll get to see you again, right? I'll be able to do one more live before Christmas. Is that accurate? I just can't get it together. It's windy and pouring in New Jersey right now. Same here, just not really windy. Only 55 degrees expected here. Better than snow to shovel. That's true. We won't get any accumulation from it. We never do. Now tomorrow, even though it's showing flurries, it will be rain. Yeah, I think that one day, I think it was November the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. It flurried here, and I did a short on it. And I said this won't last, and I think I deleted the short off. So, now it will take a little while because this little girl is still awake. Laugh out loud. Okay, yes, Mel, one more live before Christmas. Okay. All right, well, I'll try to text you. You try to text me in between putting her down. And I'll work out getting some cinnamon rolls to you for Christmas. And I'm so happy you're here. And I'm happy you're all here. Don't forget, if you have anything you want me to make that you want to see on the channel before we get to the 24th, which is the last day of Vlogmas, don't worry, there'll still be recipes coming after the fact. But do let me know. Leave me a comment underneath this live. I think it's the best way to go. Thank you, Mr. Garden State Gardener, for my basil. I love it. I just got to get mammoth basil because that's like the size of your hand. You can eat it in a salad. And love that I finally won off the wheel. Looking forward to going through this catalog. And look at the gorgeousness of those tomatoes. Can't find them in a grocery store. Check out Vlogmas for earlier tonight. The recipe's on there. Have fun with it. Make it. Do all that fun, good stuff. Great big shout out to Jay for my Izzy Minyaki perfume. And all my gnomes, because he won't be here for Christmas. And I greatly appreciate it. It made the room look pretty cutesy. And yeah. And so my friend Debbie, who I think has the patience of a saint, love her big time. And yeah, I have her knuckle buster, like a grater, because I did say my blade's missing off of my Ninja food processor. And one of her cheesecake pans, because mine was taken to storage. But a few things came back, not the most important things that didn't come back, but grateful to see some of it. So yeah, my, what is it called? Kanoki that I bought to make them, the paddle, the everything is in that blue tote that was taken, and the scale and the bread dough scraper and all that jazz. So either I'll have to get over there or yeah, because I need it, because I'm going to make that with some sage butter sauce. So lots of stuff coming. I'm going to put out what I can. Just bear with me. Like I said, I live somewhere else and I try to make the best out of it. And these are all amazing. Love each and every one of you. And see you throughout the week. Laura, text me. Debbie, call me. Or text me if you're available tomorrow. Laura, I'll be up because I have to mix something. But I'm going to hold this up. And thank you, everyone. It was like a lot of food talk. And Be Still My Heart. She got me right out of the gate. But I love her to pieces. I'm glad she's back. And I've missed her beyond words. And Suzanne, everyone, thank you so much. Thank you for watching this back. And see you throughout the week. So God bless everyone. And go run over and make that bread. You won't regret it. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.